Hello, my name is Janelle Robinson. I'm an associate professor of geography at Syracuse University, and I'll be your instructor for this course. I'm excited to get to know each and every one of you over the next several weeks that we'll be working together. I wanted to take an opportunity to tell you a little bit about my background and how I ended up teaching this course. I'm originally from Dryden, New York, which is a small town about 45 minutes south of Syracuse. But it's only by serendipity that I ended up back in central New York and working at SU. In 2005, I came to the university to start a new innovative program called Syracuse Community Geography. It was really the first program of its kind, and it's now been replicated at several other universities. The aim of Syracuse Community Geography is to create partnerships between the university and the community and explore research in a collaborative way. Using community-based and participatory research approaches, I work with a number of representatives from nonprofit, grassroots, activists, organizations, as well as local governments to use data and spatial analysis to inform their approaches to intractable challenges. My research expertise is in community-based and participatory research, as well as participatory GIS. On campus, I teach courses in advanced GIS, such as urban GIS, and I also teach classes in community-based and participatory research. In my community geography class, I engage students in direct partnership with members of the community to collaboratively explore a variety of research projects. In 2005, I accepted a fellowship with the City of Syracuse's newly created Office of Innovation. The city had received a Bloomberg Philanthropies Government Innovation Grant to start a new Office of Innovation, whose job was to act as like an internal consultant for the government and consult on some of the intractable challenges that the city was trying to solve. My role in the city is really threefold. I help provide spatial analysis. I also help leverage partnerships with other university researchers. Syracuse, like so many other cities, is lucky to have a research institution located in its backyard. But too often, there aren't good partnerships between academics and practitioners. So in this way, I'm helping to foster different research collaborations to help study some of the problems that the city is confronting. And my third role is to help engage the community. Because I do a lot of community-based and participatory research, I have a good tool set to engage members of the community in collaborative research. Since I've been working with the Office of Innovation, we've focused primarily on improving the city's critical infrastructure, including its roads, water supply networks, and sewer systems, and we've also addressed housing instability. Through these projects, I've gained so much understanding about how and why data is and isn't used at the local level in particular to guide decision-making. It's these experiences that I'm excited to bring to fore in this particular class. Now, I've created this class in such a way that we start by talking about the principles of data-driven government. And we talk a little bit about the framework that's needed, the types of data we might encounter, and the analyses that are most often used in data-driven government. And then we walk through several different types of examples of the data that might get used. I spend some time talking about qualitative data, open data, and a variety of other ways that the government is starting to use to collect data, such as crowdsourcing efforts. By focusing on these different approaches that local, state, and federal governments have been using to increase their use of data, we can start to look at the opportunities and the challenges. We'll spend some time specifically talking about the ethics of data-driven government. Ethics is a topic that will permeate throughout all of our classes. It's so critical as we enter this data revolution, and we are working more and more with data, that we understand the implications, both negative and positive, for using data to guide decision-making. I hope that by the time you're finished with this class, you have a good understanding of how to implement data-driven decision-making in the sector within which you're working. I'm excited to teach this course because of the format. During our weekly meetings, we'll have the ability to engage in discussion and debate about what works and what might not work with data-driven government. This class is going to have a pretty significant reading load, but I've really spent a good deal of time choosing those readings carefully because each of them has a different message that I'd like conveyed. So I hope that you'll take the time to consult all of those readings. You'll also find that I've integrated several podcasts and TED Talks into the course. These podcasts and TED Talks touch upon all of the issues that I'm interested to cover throughout the course. I hope you'll find them exciting. So I look forward to working more with you throughout these next several weeks. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. I really try to make myself available as a professor. It doesn't have to be during my office hours. You can feel free to call me or email me whenever you have questions, and I'll be sure to respond as quickly as I can. So with that, I hope you enjoy this class.